Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, it's Friday's request day. Today's map was requested by Will Dean and has been voted in by the BonBon Buddies over on Patreon. Now, it's a creator we've done 3 times in the past, where I've awarded 8, 9 and 10 stars, and their most recent appearance, which was episode 564, you guys voted that in as the 7th best map in February. So there's some standards going on, although to be honest with you, it's not about detailing with this creator. We'll have a little look at that as we go through today's show, but if you're up for it, you know what to do, it's your daily reminder. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thank you very, very much for your support. Today's map is Tarawe. I'm hoping that's how it's pronounced. It could be Tarawe, but Tarawe is what I'm going with, by Giggily. Giggily, much loved by pretty much everybody it seems. There's your start square, a highway in the top right hand corner there, rail in the middle on the side. The resources, very clearly this is centered around the 25 tiles, so anything out of the 25 tiles we'll give a little bit of leeway on. And then off to the workshop. 4 trees to subscribe to. There is no prescribed theme or LUT, so we'll use the vanilla tropical theme, which is what automatically loads, and the realistic 1.2 LUT, although the screenshots seem to be used with something different and I don't know what. So anyways, we are outside the 25 tiles, so we're going to give a little bit of leeway with regards to this bridge, which isn't perfectly aligned. Even though it's staggered, it's still not perfectly aligned. And they're not level either. You'll see when we get to the other end of the bridge that one is definitely higher than the other. That said, the standards aren't going to get any better in terms of network detailing. As we go through the map, you're going to see all sorts of what you could describe as being loose work, like with jinky janky going on there. There's all sorts of loose work with the highways as we go across. And this is the thing, this map is not about the network. There's plenty of network on here in terms of the highway, the rail, oh the rail. I'll talk to you about the rail in a minute. Another jinky janky there as we bow off this way. You'll also notice that the entire old tree clipping through the underside there, that will become a theme today as well. That's another one right there. The roads are elevated all of the way, and some of you are going to hate that. I'm not going to mark it down particularly for that because we are looking at a fantasy map and sort of different rules can apply in this kind of environment. I'm not saying I like it. Oh look, it's one of these. We haven't seen one of these for a while. So the question is, what's the difference between the buffalo and the bison? The answer? You can't wash your hands in the buffalo. Yes, it's an old Christmas cracker joke and I am proud of it. So anyway, yes, road layouts. The actual network on the roads, where it goes isn't too bad. The route isn't the worst. But obviously, if you're looking for highly polished standards, you're not really going to see them here. You're also looking at the map going, oh dear, this is an ugly theme and an ugly LUT to go with it. Oh, hang on, Triffid. I haven't seen a Triffid for a long time. Choose a lane, okay? Do you want to go in the fast lane or the middle lane? Don't just hog the white line. Silly Triffid. No, so yes, I'll be addressing the issue with the theme and LUT in the second half of today's show, and I'll actually apply a different theme mix, the actual theme mix I use for St Catherine's Point and Duvo. We'll have a look at those. Oh look, more Triffids. Ooh. Do you remember the Triffid movie? The original? Yeah, do you remember how they were killed off? Answers in the comments below. I remember, but I don't want to spoil it too much. But yes, Triffids. Men in rubber suits pretending to be walking plants. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, we've got a lot of this going on here. Not pretty. And then up and into the start square. And staying elevated, I think as the road does actually come back down. We've got another one of those trees there poking through. And it does come back down to ground right at the very end. And it links together. It doesn't need to link together. First thing you're going to do is delete that. But hey, that's fine. And somewhere around here, because this is the start square, must be something we can have a little look-see at. Oh, there it is. Ready? Are you ready for the Oddfellows Grand Hall by Darf? Darf was in that top 10 of the 100 best creators of the last year. And if you've not seen that one, it's linked at the end of today's show. And we'll do a factoid because, well, factoids, clearly. The King of Tonga used to be required to deflower every virgin on the island and was still performing his duties 8 times a week at the age of 80. Good God, I could barely get out of bed now, let alone deflower 8 virgins a week. Good grief. Well played, Mr. King of Tonga. Well played, Darf. Loving the texture on top of that building as well. Great work. We've got some really good creators, really top-notch creators in the community, and Darf is one of them. So that's the Oddfellows Grand Hall by Darf, and that is today's asset of the day. Right, shall we have a look at the rail? Okay, we're not going to look at the full rail layout. This is going to come in at the same location we came in with the highways. We're going to basically take the direct route into the middle of the map. Now, with the rail, oh, hang on, let me show you this. Again, standard, like here. We're taking a little dip down here, and we're going to be up and down all over the place anyway. And here, just in terms of standards, if we chose the node in the middle, which is going to be about here, and yes, I could do a line, but if I'm just going to raise it with the page up button, and instantly that looks much sharper and cleaner and crisper and more realistic. But to be honest with you, this is not a map where we're going to worry too much about that, because we're now going up a straight cliff here, more or less. Look at this. Oh, ouch. It's fine. It's fine. We don't care. Where were we? Yes, we were talking about the rail and layout and network. It actually loops around. We're going to skip past that and carry on. And there's a train. Hello, train. Oh, yeah. It loops around virtually the entirety of the island, including areas where basically you're not going to be building anything, which is using a whole bunch of your nodes and segments that, to be honest with you, would be better off spent in the city. Now, is it a huge problem? Not really. Not really. They're not super wasted. I mean, frankly, at least there is rail. Even if it is going vertically. Good grief. But yes, there is rail on this map where you look at it and you go, well, to be honest with you, I'm not even going to notice it's there. Why is that there? That happens on a lot of maps, of course, but on this particular map it's quite evident the way it follows the outside of the map all the way around. Anyway, not too much to talk about here because frankly you can see how non-realistic it is, how fantasy map this is with the ups and the downs. Oh, hell spells. But I've got to show it to you. We'll take it right here. This takes us into the start square. Go for a little marshy area. The great thing with following these networks around, I've said it before, is even if the network is rubbish, you get a bit of a look around the map. You get a bit of a see of what's going on in different areas that maybe I don't look at later. And so you might see something, you go, I want to play that map because of that thing that BonBonB didn't mention. I like that. So this is the best thing with this. Anyways, we're now heading towards the end of the rail, which means it's time for that intermission. Come on, Zack, you're up, my friend.
Are your soggy little Sims constantly getting even more soggy? Are you continuously drowning your trees and soaking your city? Then you need BonBonB's flood management tutorial. Click the information button now.
And back to Tarawe by Giggily. Oh, that flood management tutorial. The fun I had trying to write that. That was... Do you know what? I thought it was going to be a straightforward, simple tutorial. It came out, it looks okay in the end, but my goodness, the time I spent going, I've got to come up with 10 things. 10 different things. Anyway, I did in the end. Shipping routes are fine. They go all the way around the island. So anyway you want to go. These bridges obviously too low, but we're outside 25 tiles and nobody's going to notice because we're in the fog. Except for BonBonB notices. So there you go. Crashes for another one right there as well. Water flow, we've got a volcano with water in the top, which is flowing down, which is fairly typical for a fantasy map. And we've got reasonable water flow going pretty much down all the rivers. There's got to be enough water going down these rivers to be able to get you started, I would say. And the river gets wider and stronger, which is definitely usable. We're going through, we're not going past the start square here at all, but they all do this basically. They're all fine. They're not great for dams though. Don't do dams on this one because of the water spawn points all the way along the rivers. The dams won't work properly. But hey, what do you say? Anyway, so yeah, we're looking at the map now as a whole. We'll have a little look around. We've got you can build a little luxury area here, or possibly industry there. We've got industry amongst all of these clearly industry lands there as well, and amongst all these marshy areas. And we've got change of biome here as well, the rainforest and the river running right through it. We've got lots of great things about this map. It's just not attractive because of the vanilla theme and that. Even the mountains. I'm loving the layout of the mountains. I'm loving the shapes of the hills and even the trees on them. I can buy into them. They're okay. And we've got the volcano with lots of water, and we've got the stepping stone staircase waterfall. Like that. That's good work again. If only again it was more attractive. And we'll have a look at a different theme and LUT in just a few seconds actually. Yeah, about 30 seconds we'll switch over to that. But yeah, we've got rivers, and the rivers are in good shapes as well. The layout is excellent. I just like it. I like it. Overall, I like it. Yes, the standard, yeah, the detailing standards are a bit low. And yeah, but all told, it's not bad. But anyway, yes, let's switch to a theme and LUT. Now, the theme and LUT I'm going to switch to. The theme will be the theme mix that I use for Duvo and St. Catherine's Point. So if you want the settings for that, go across my map, St. Catherine's Point. They are all down there in the description. And the LUT, I'm going to be using here the Owl's Realistic version, Owl's Cinematic version, version 1. So there we go, and see, it can look, okay, once again, this is probably not the prettiest we can make this look, but this is not vanilla, so this is a completely different look, and it looks okay. Back to vanilla now. So, yes, it's not, oh wow, I want to show you these beaches. I'm loving these spindles of sand. Like the way this works around here. It looks actually really, really effective, especially as we pull up and further away. The little branches of sand reaching out into the ocean. I think that was a really, really good work. I like that a lot anyway. So, while I try and find somewhere to settle the camera down for that thumbnail, that's the word I'm looking for, I ask you, is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Now, will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. I'm going to mark it in a second, but ignore my votes. Make your own decision. Right. Aesthetically, I like the layout. I like the design. I like a lot of the features. It's let down only by the theme and LUT, but it is let down. And because of that, it gets a low 3. With a different theme and LUT, you'd be into 4-star territory easily. Detailing is poor. It's definitely poor, but not dreadful. We can say things like the forests and the trees and the rivers and whatever. They all work, but the networking blows it up. Shoots itself in the face, so it gets just 2 stars for detail. Gameplay potential, I think it's very playable. I don't think it's 4 stars because certainly for me, I'd be spending a lot of time fixing things before I really got stuck into it. But it is playable, and for that, it gets the pass mark. It gets the 3 stars for gameplay. For some of you, this will be 5 stars, of course. And for some of you, it'll be nothing at all. Tarawe by Giggily. It's one that's going to split the masses. I like it. I just know that I could like it more. I think that's the fairest way to say it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. Join me tomorrow. We have got a hell of a map tomorrow. And I mean that in a good way. Not a, oh my life, what have we got today? we've got a cracker. So join me for that one. And obviously, old map on the screen now if you want to go and vote on that one. And of course, I'm still plugging last weekend's Top 100 Creators. If you've not seen it, go and check it out now. It's well worth watching. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon.